Hi, everyone. I'm Bill Rosinski, and welcome to another edition of Sports Night at South End Brewery. Football, the topic of discussion tonight on the show. In a little while, you'll meet Tim Biakabutuka, one of the Panthers' first-round draft picks back in 1996. But first, we're going to meet an offensive lineman who missed most of last season. In fact, practically all of it. He's got hurt in the first game against Atlanta. Left tackle Travelle Wharton. Travelle, great to have you on the show. Nice to see you up, walking, feeling pretty good. How's the rehab coming?
It's going real good. Just working every day, trying to get back, getting the knee stronger, but everything's going well.
Do you think very much about that game against Atlanta when you got hurt? Just talk about the play. Did you think it was something serious when it first happened?
When it happened so fast. Blocking a man and a guy rolls into your knee, you're just thinking, okay, I got hit, let me hop up, and you hear a pop, and then I hear the other guys like, stay down, stay down. So, for me, I was hoping to go in the locker room and they say I just sprained my knee or something like that and come back the next week and be ready to go. But, it takes all the air out when you fall on the ground and you don't want to lay out, so you try to get back up.
All right, but they eventually tell you you're not going to play next week. It's you're pretty much done for the season. Was there any debate about it? Did they talk about maybe, well, let's see if this heals up, or did they just tell you right away that?
Well, basically they said if it's the MCL, it's a probability that I can come back later on, but if it's the ACL, I'm done. So, getting the word that, it's an ACL, just looking at the doctor's face and everybody when they told me. So I knew what it was, and I just wanted to, hey, man, what I need to do to get back. So, just been working ever since.
Now, I've talked to other players who've come off injuries, and as much as the organization attempts to make you a part of the team, most of them don't feel like, I should be out there sweating with these guys and banging with these guys and playing with these guys. Did you go through those same emotions like, man, I just don't feel a part of this?
I did, because I was coming in at a different time from the guys. They was going into meetings, laughing about the jokes that they played on the guy the day before, and I was already at home. So you do. At the same time, the guys still came by and spoke. That means a lot when you land on the training table. So guys and coaches came by and see how I was doing. So at the same time, I knew when the weekends come, those guys were going to make those trips and play on Sunday, and I was going to be a fan for that week.
So tell us about the rehab. How soon did they have you rehabbing after the surgery?
When you land in the bed at the hospital, they got you in a machine already bending. So, knowing that going in there, I was ready for my machine and seeing what was happening. But that following week, had the surgery on a Thursday. The following Monday, we was doing quad sets. We was doing everything around the knee, trying to get it stronger and work back up.
Now, I know in the recent mini camp they had, you were not practicing. You're still kind of going through the rehab. Is this something, and I know they got the summer sessions coming up, do you want to do more then, or is this something you're going to wait till training camp until you're really tested?
I want to do more. I want to get back out there. I feel better, no pain. I want to get back out there, just run through with the guys. But we're being very cautious on it. Main thing is I'm still rehabbing on the side, so I'm not just standing around watching them do something. I'm working out, I'm doing something, but I want to be back out there with the guys as soon as possible.
What do you think happened? Now, there were a number of injuries on the offensive line. Dan Morgan missed a lot of last season, and there was so much hype leading up to the beginning of last season with talks of going to the Super Bowl, especially after losing to Seattle in the NFC Championship game the year before. You watched. What do you think happened with this team last year?
I think a lot of things took place. You had some injuries. The chemistry didn't get there. A lot of little things, anything can happen in football. We all know that, but, for players, you just want to come out there and just compete and play hard. And sometimes we got overmatched, in some areas, but at the same time we fought. And just little things didn't go our way. And when you're playing football, it's the little things that matter.
All right, now for this season, some changes, especially for the offensive lineman. You got a new O-line coach, and you also have an offensive coordinator, Jeff Davidson, who was an O-lineman and an O-line coach. That's got to be a little bit different feel, isn't it?
It is, because he's going to see what we're going through. He's going to listen to suggestions that we may have, and and things like that, and we can all work together. He will understand the position, but at the same time, if we mess up, he knows we messed up. So, it's a plus and a minus, but, it's a good thing for us. Just coming into this this off season and going into training camp with a fresh start.
Now, much has been made of the new change in the blocking scheme, and the theory is you're going to zone blocking as opposed to man up. So what's the difference?
When you hear zone, it's still a balanced offense that we're going to run. Here zone it can count for different guys lining up in the box that we may have 5 guys and they line 7 in the box with leaving a couple extra guys, but if we all going in the same direction, you can pick up a guy in that area instead of picking up just a man. So for us, it's the same balanced attack, but we can pick up more things with a zone scheme.
Now, is that something that's fairly simple to put in new, and is it something this team can, in the rehearsal or preseason game, through 4 preseason games, once you get ready for that opener at St. Louis, is that something that you'll be very comfortable in?
I think so. With the experience that we have now and, going against all defense every day, if it works against those guys, it should work against anybody. And that's good practice for us. And, training camp is a long process in itself. So for us just to go ahead and just practice it every day, it's going to be great for us to open up the season.
So what's it like going up a guy like Mike Rucker in practice or some of the other defensive end? I'm sure you've stared at Peppers once or twice. What is that like?
It's difficult. You're going to have a challenge every play. He's one of those guys that's relentless, and it's going to go hard every play. So for me, I have to practice, and work on a good set, because if you take a bad set at him, he's going to exploit you and make you look bad, real bad. So he's a strong guy and also quick. So for me, just getting that practice going against Rucker every day, it helps me out when I go into the game.
Is there anybody, and now you were drafted 3rd round, 2004, and you've got a fair chance to face some of the better players in the league. Who's like maybe the toughest guy you've gone up against?
It varies. It all depends on the situation. If it's 3rd and long and you away, it's that defensive end you facing, he could be the toughest, but it varies. Everybody does different things. It all depends on how's the game going. If you get in a passing situation and you got a quick guy, I would say that's the toughest because they can make you look bad in a hurry compared to a strong guy. But, it varies. Everybody's tough at that position.
You've played guard and tackle. Do you prefer one or the other?
I just want to be on the field. I just want to be on the field. I'm loving playing tackle because that's a position that I played my 4 years in college. I'm familiar with it, and now I'm playing it again. So,
talk about your career at South Carolina, because you end up being a team captain. Played for Lou Holtz. What was that like?
Initially, it was tough. Coach Holtz is a very tough coach, and once you get to know him and understand his philosophy and the way we do things, you come to respect it and love. I love it down there. I still go down there now, even though it's a different coaching staff, but I still have a relationship with those guys because I feel like we're a family, and playing down there, it felt like a family. So it was great for me, a great experience.
Have you met the old ball coach yet?
I have. I met him, met the whole staff. I have former roommates that are now graduate assistants down there, so they always get me go in there and introduce myself when he first came, and I kind of go down there and hang out with him a little bit.
So you grew up in South Carolina, you go to South Carolina, and now you're playing football just a smidge up the road in North Carolina. It's got to be great for the family and to be able to have seen you play both at the college level and not have to travel all the way across country to watch you play in the pros.
It is. It's a plus and it's a minus, Minus with the ticket request, but plus with everybody get to see me. My grandmother get to come just an hour and a half from my house and come and watch me play professional football, so it's truly a blessing.
So how many tickets do you have to buy for the home game?
On the average, it's about 15, and that's just just trying to work everybody in during the course of the year.
All right. Now, as far as the makeup of this team this year, Keyshawn is not there. They're going to rely heavily on the rookies to come in and make an impact. And regardless whether you're playing receiver, O-line, they draft Khalil, the kid, the center out of Southern Cal. How tough is it as a rookie to make it in this league? Is that your toughest year when you have to adjust to the level that you have to play at?
It is. It's very tough because you have so many things distracting you on the field, off the field. You're trying to learn your playbook, but at the same time, you got people asking you about tickets and other things going on. So it's very difficult. Plus, you're moving into a new city, and you're trying to learn the city. And, it's very tough. But after the first 8 weeks, I think you're starting to get the gist of how the schedule go. You're halfway through the season, and you understand it a little better.
All right, now you guys started a tradition a few years ago with the old RV parked in the parking lot during training camp. Is that tradition something you're going to try and continue again this year?
Yeah, we love the RV. It saves the legs from walking back to the dorm room after meetings, and you can hang out there before meetings. So we like the RV. As long as it continue to have air conditioning, we'll be in the RV.
And it's O-line only and selected guests, maybe?
Yes, O-line only and selected guests.
And who selects the guests? You guys have to vote on that?
If you hang around us, if you can stand us for a long time, you can come on in. So it's only guys that hang around the offensive line.
All right, now, before I let you go, Jordan Gross is out in California doing his American Idol reporting. How much grief is this guy going to get?
It's going to get a lot. It's going to get a lot, We can't just do it all at one time. It's going to come during the course of the year. He's going to get a lot, especially during training camp, about the American Idol.
All right, Travelle Wharton, our guest. Travelle, great health this coming season. Stay healthy. Can't wait to see you guys line it up against St. Louis to start the season. I hope that rehab continues to be get you 100% for next season.
All right, thanks for having me.
All right, Travelle Wharton, we come back. Tim Biakabutuka, our guest, here on Sports Night at South End.
Sports Night at South End Brewery is brought to you by South End Brewery and Smokehouse, offering fine cuisine, custom crafted beers, and the #1 microbrewery in the South. And by Imbo Furniture, Scandinavian and contemporary designs. Fox Tops All, the countertop specialist. Call now and ask about our starting line selections. Hendrick Lexus. Come see Ronaldo Turnbull and get the keys to your luxurious new Lexus today.
Relax and let your thoughts drift away in a Stressless, the ultimate recliner. Designed to support you perfectly in any position. Relax your body, free your mind in a Stressless.
Come, experience Stressless at Imbo Furniture in Cornelius.
Hi, I'm David Klein, publisher of Charlotte Health and Fitness magazine. Wanted to invite you to join us for the 5K Walk Run Fitness Series out at the U.S. National Whitewater Center, July 17th and August 14th, both Tuesday nights. The event does begin at 7 p.m., so just come out after work. And again, a portion of the proceeds will go to benefit the Right Moves for Youth. You can register at chfmag.com. Again, that's chfmag.com.
Welcome to Stressless, the recliner that lets you create your own personal comfort zone. With a smooth reclining glide system that eases your body into the perfect position for total relaxation. Plus full lumbar support and a headrest that adjusts automatically. Stressless. Relax your body, free your mind.
Come, experience Stressless at Imbo Furniture in Cornelius. Sports Night at South End Brewery is brought to you by South End Brewery and Smokehouse, offering fine cuisine, custom crafted beers, and the #1 microbrewery in the South. And by Imbo Furniture, Scandinavian and contemporary design. Fox Tops All, the countertop specialist. Call now and ask about our starting line selections. Hendrick Lexus. Come see Ronaldo Turnbull and get the keys to your luxurious new Lexus today.
Welcome back, Sports Night at South End Brewery. I'm Bill Rosinski. We continue our football discussion tonight on our weekly get-together. In 1996, he was the #1 draft pick of the Carolina Panthers, and after leaving the game after the 2001 season, and here we are some 6 years later, he is still the #1 rusher in the history of the Panthers, and that's running back Tim Biakabutuka. Tim, great to see you. It's been a long time.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
Talk about life right now after football. It's been 6 years. 2001 doesn't seem like that long ago, but I know you tried to rehab and come back, but it wasn't going to happen for you. Take us through life these last 6 years.
Well, it's been a challenge to move away from the game. It's something that I've done for so long, enjoy doing, and so once I got hurt, it was time to move on and get a new career going. Look for different ventures and get involved in the jewelry business, and I'm a wannabe businessman and trying to be successful at it.
Yeah, so tell us about it. The business is jewelry stores, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've we do real estate as well, but my main focus right now, I spend probably 95% of my time running the jewelry business.
Now, how did you fall? Was it something you thought about doing for a long time? How does one go from being a football player into the jewelry business?
It's really by accident, by being naive as well. I had a friend that was in the business, and I was looking for something to do. I mean, you play football, you've done it for so long, that's pretty much all that you know. At least for me, I put all my energy playing the game. So when I was done, I looked for people who were in a different industry and that I trusted, that were solid people. And we partnered up and started the first store. I did pretty well. Opened a second one, and we're making it work.
And where are the stores?
One location is in Valentine Village on Johnston Road. The other one in Bergdale Village, up in Huntersville.
Okay, and what are the names of the stores?
Baya Jewelry.
Okay, any significance to the...
Baya is the name of my only living grandfather, the only one I've met. So it's a short name, catchy, contrary to my name. And so we thought it was going to be it was a good fit for the store.
Well, good. Tim, of course, was drafted by the Panthers, first pick in 1996, running back out of Michigan. And it was a tough first season for you.